All right, what's going on? Welcome everybody. I hope you're taking a seat right now. We're just grooving right now, looking at my phone. Got some jams playing out. We're gonna have a good time today, and it's gonna be awesome. I got an awesome presentation for you. Watch this. So much good content here. So much golden nuggets here. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. This is gonna be good, right? So I hope you're taking a seat and you're getting excited because we're gonna get started super soon. Alrighty. All right, so how Dr. Hung generated 140 new patient leads in less than 30 days, all right, without wasting money on ads that won't work in 2018. All right, so I hope you're ready. I hope you're feeling pumped about this as I am, because this is going to be amazing. I've never seen people teach some of the stuff that I'll be teaching today, so you're going to get a ton of value. And, if you're a dentist and you're watching this, like, this is exclusively for you, and I've made this with you in mind. So really hope that you can embrace and take it all in, because you're going to learn a ton about how you can grow your business online. Alrighty. Bonus. I got a bonus for you. If you're still till the end, here's the beauty. If you're still till the end, I'm going to literally gift you a done-for-you dentist funnel, plug and play, for absolutely free. And this is just for staying until the end, all right? So you don't want to miss that. I'm not even BSing. Look at that. We got a free exam, only 15 vouchers available, a free complete funnel. Like, this is going to be amazing for you, all right? So I hope you're pumped. All right, so first of all, couple house rules, and I want to make sure that you guys have all your attention focused, all right? So number one, I want you to be able to go and grab a pen and paper right now, because I want you to be writing down the stuff. I'm going to be spitballing a lot of different things, and this is going to be like high level, like really awesome stuff, but at the same time, very comprehensive and easy to understand if you don't know anything about tech. So make sure you got a pen and paper. Make sure you're off Facebook and social media. Honestly, it's so funny. Even myself as a marketer, and I need to make sure I put a time set for social media, because it can be a huge time waster. So make sure you eliminate any distractions. Please do, and fasten your seatbelt. All right. Found a couple of pictures here. I thought it was funny that Tommy Texter, which is the guy from Cineplex here in Toronto, Canada. And I hope you're familiar with it. But anyways, all your focus and attention is required. So let's get started. Right, so who am I and why am I even telling you this? All right, so I'm a strategist, a funnel architect, and a storyteller. This right there is my beautiful wife, Cheyenne. We've been married for 2 years and a bit now, and I just want to give you a quick story of who we are really quick. Born and raised in Mexico City. As I said, now married to my wonderful wife. 10 years of experience in digital marketing, so been doing this for a while. Did some video production, did some web design. I've honestly been doing multiple different disciplines, and I've narrowed down on being a funnel architect because of how much I loved it and how much results we started seeing using those systems that I'm going to be talking to you today. My beautiful wife actually comes from a teaching background, which is awesome too, because she gets the emotional part. She understands family, she understands kids, she understands how to talk to people, and because of that, she became an amazing copywriter, storyteller as well, and funnel architect with me. So together, we're serving dentists just like you. We're serving people and businesses just like you, and it's going to be amazing. All right, so first of all, why did I start doing this? Okay, so I want to introduce you to my mother. This is my mother, Claudia, and she is a wonderful mom. I could not have asked for any better mom than her. It's honestly amazing. And, the number one reason was to help her get more patients. I needed to figure out, a way that she doesn't have to be chasing people. She doesn't have to be relying on hustle, and actually crack the code on how to do advertising that brings results and be able to put my name and obviously my wife's name behind it. Something I want to be proud of. I used to do websites, and all those things are well and dandy, but you need funnels for lead generation and to get more patients, more leads, more clients, and that's just a reality. All right. So here's some stuff I designed for her. Just thought it was pretty cute to throw it there in Spanish if you know Spanish as well. And let me tell you, all of this is part of a system a system we call the arrow system. Okay, the arrow system, we'll go and dive deep into it, very, very quick. But before we do that, I just want to give you an overview of this system where we have traffic. Okay, this is traffic coming from Facebook, this is traffic coming from Instagram. But instead of sending them to your one website that has a bunch of different links, we're gonna send them to a specific offer with a specific thank you page. All right, so the beauty with this system is that you're able to measure every single aspect of it, and by percentages, and you can get so specific to deliver the results that you want. So as I said, there's a Facebook ad involved, there's traffic involved, there's landing page, a thank you page, and a 5-day email sequence. That's really what the system is all about. And honestly, we're seeing amazing results with Messenger Bot as well, but this strategy is working for any local business. So I'm gonna get started and going deeper into it. So, I left this slide right there because I want to make sure that I offer as much value as possible. I know you're just getting to know me. You're like, why should I even listen to this guy? So I want to give you even more in depth of what our system looks like, what we do, what we believe, and you can go to airwaymedia.com/bullseye blueprint. All right. So first of all, as you just saw this slide, let me ask you a few questions. All right. And these are questions that you got to be super honest. I'm a business owner. I'm from one business owner to another. I want to ask you this question to be completely honest because, we've all been there. Number one, what if you could end the feast and famine cycle? What would your life look like? What would your business look like if you could end that feast and famine cycle? And the feast and famine cycle, you know exactly what it is you go out, you service a client, or you get some more clients, but then you catch yourself now doing all the work, and now you're not getting clients. It's the whole hunting versus farming, and it's a never-ending cycle. It's very annoying. Number two, what if you could stop relying on referrals and lucky drop-ins, right? So as a business owner, sometimes we're hustle, and we go to networking events, or we just, open the doors of our clinic or our office, just like my mom was doing. And, honestly, there's days that they come, there's days that don't. It's really all based on just luck, referrals, and, let's see if it's a good weather day for them to drop in, So very, very bad to rely in something like this because it's not predictable. All right. So number three, what would your life and your business look like in 6 months, 12 months? Like, how much more confidence would you have in planning for your business if you knew exactly how many clients you're going to get? Number four, what would your life and business look like if you could consistently and predictively acquire new interested patients for less than a cup of coffee? And check this out, I thought this was like super cool. So I actually researched that the Starbucks venti size is $4.75, and I'm going to show you the prices that we're getting at very, very soon. So I want you to start understanding and picture yourself literally sitting in your professional chair, attending a patient, and all of a sudden you look at your email and you have a ton of people wanting to do business with you. What would your life look like? What would your business look like if you could answer differently these questions? All right, so check this out. Now I want to ask you, one of the reasons that I do this system is because I was feeling just like this. I was feeling like I was stuck. I was having to work too much and just not enough time off. One of the main reasons was us entrepreneurs going to business is so we can have control of our time. We don't want to be working way more hours and really trade a 9 to 5 or even more headache, right? So we want to be able to automate these things. And I wrote here, do you ever feel like you don't know what to do to reach your patient target? Or you don't know what to do, that you will just see that you work so much, but the bills don't seem to reflect the efforts. And that's something that a lot of entrepreneurs go to, and I want to be able to solve that problem. All right, so, you probably felt or said to yourself, hey, I'm great at what I do, and I'm actually a professional. I'm an expert in my industry. So why would people not just give me a chance? If they could just find me, or they could just walk into my clinic, my patients. They will see I have the best doctors, I have the best service, and if only, right? Do you ever feel like that? And it's tough. I know exactly how you feel. All right, so I want you to meet Dr. Paul Hung. Paul had to make a few decisions. And this is something that, again, I want to ask you to be super honest with you. And I got to be super honest with myself. And I had to make some of these decisions, right? So number one, you got to stop being Superman and do too much. So Paul was a guy that, was trying to do everything himself, was trying to run his business, his marketing, his finance, his patients, his everything. And he was just so overwhelmed. He decided to take now marketing seriously. All right. And that was one of the things that really changed, the way that his business was working. All right. Number three, he implemented a system to acquire clients. And he decided to give social media and Facebook ads a try. And this is something that a lot of people are migrating to because there's systems that automatize a lot of our efforts, which is extremely, extremely key. And I just want to make sure that you guys do see me over here. I'm right here just delivering this like completely live. I just want to make sure you get the most out of your time and value in this presentation. All right. So, his results over here were completely astounding. Completely astounding. Check this out. Look at this. 140 leads delivered so fresh to his inbox for less than a cup of coffee. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. And this is an example of an ad we ran for him. We're doing something crazy to promote our dental office. We're giving away 50 vouchers for a free teeth cleaning when you get your teeth cleaned at our dental office, $175 value, right? So, people need to know what you offer, what the unique value proposition is, and people want to see a face. The era of corporations and just logo and like completely plastic and everything, unpersonalized is moving back. It's moving away. Now people want to see faces. They want to connect with people. People want to just have relationships through social media. That's the way we communicate, and that's something that you need to understand and I need to understand, because this is not going to slow down. All right, so let me just get back to the presentation. Just want to make sure that you could see me. All right, so are you getting how amazing this is? All right, if you are getting how amazing this is, I know you're at home over there, like not with me, like give it an invisible like you are taking and getting a ton of value, because this is a system that will be systematizing your efforts and your business and your marketing. All right, so check this out. This is what I'm so pumped about. Look at this. We spent 149.31. All right, and look at how many leads we're getting over here. Look at our cost per lead, 404. Remember what we talked about, the 475 venti? This is 404 for people that are raising their hands, and they're like, yo, Dr. Paul, I want to be coming to your clinic and your practice, because maybe I want a free cleaning, or maybe I want a free whitening of my teeth, or maybe I just have a problem. But sometimes people, especially in chiropractors and dentists, like people are not thinking of their problems unless there's a pain, and that's unfortunate, because a lot of people sometimes wait too late. And you probably know this because you're probably going in there and examining people's mouths and knowing that, man, if he would just have come a couple months earlier, they could have their problem resolved way faster, right? And I know these things because my mom has told me a ton of examples of people that just, were a little bit sloppy in the way that they take care of their teeth, and they don't brush as much, or maybe they just decided to ignore a little bit of bleeding or a little bit of something in their tooth or their molar, and just decided to put it away. And here's the thing. A lot of the times people are not actively thinking of this thing. So when we present ourselves in their timeline with a relevant ad, with an amazing offer, with a systematized way that they actually get reminded of when the thing, when their appointment is, what their voucher and what the offer looks like, and we have all that data that we can gather in one place. And then the client would be walking through your doors claiming this voucher that's coming straight from Facebook, from this marketing generated efforts. All right, so that's something to really, really consider and remember when you look at this big picture. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna give you, as I said, this is exclusive case study, so I'm gonna give you exactly what happened. Check this out. In total, we spent 586.80 cents, and we acquired 140 new clients. And this is the best part. Dr. Paul Hong closed 20 plus new patients in only 1 month. How many patients, are you getting because of a referral or just drop-ins? Probably not that many, probably not systematized like that, and definitely not for this amount of money. Because here's the thing, when you're networking, when you're calling, that's time, and your time is very valuable. You're not a marketer, you're not a business owner, you are a dentist. That's amazing what you do, and you gotta serve your patients at the best and highest level possible, charging what you're worth, charging what you are deserving of, because you know your value, right? So this is awesome because we generated 20 plus new patients in only 1 month, in less than 30 days, and the results will impact his business thousands and thousands of dollars in months and years to come, with the correct follow-up system, of course. All right, so check this out. Even if only, and this is just to take it to a level that you can really comprehend how easy this is for someone like you, and implementing this system. And especially if you take my gift and you go into that funnel and you start doing exactly what I'm telling you, because this is all value. This is not a pitch or a presentation of sales at all. This is all just delivering value, because I want to inform you of what's working and what's not. All right, so check this out. If even only one person out of 20 people purchase your highest paying services, such as cavity fillings, crowns, dental implants, the ROI is still a no-brainer, right? The fortunate thing is that for the other 19, follow-up is the way to go. And that's when your content through social media and your emails through social media make a huge part. All right, so let's keep going over here. This is another example of a great ROI. Look at this campaign where we're spending $12,000 plus and profiting $31,000 in website purchases. This is using the same exact systems, the Arrow system that leverages funnels, that leverages traffic and social media. All right. Now, here's the thing. You might be wondering, what is a proven system? All right. And let me explain it this way. And I can already give you a little hint about it, but a proven system is a proven sales funnel, all right? And I included this really cool picture with a bunch of different, basically examples in a drawing and, easy to swallow format, because really it's systematized. And this system has been around for a while. It just keeps improving as the technology improves. All right. So what's a sales funnel, you might be asking? You might be like, all right, Andres, that's great. That system sounds great. I see the results, but I just don't understand, how can that work for me if I maybe live at a place that doesn't have as many people on Facebook, or maybe not my audience is on Facebook. All right. So let me tell you. All right. So a sales funnel consists of 4 different levels of awareness. The first level is just understanding who you even are, seeing you for the first time. Then there's an interest, right? That's when they might see the offer. Then there's the decision part, which is when we give them the right follow-up system, where they now have to make a choice and say, do I want to trust this new doctor or this new clinic and go claim my voucher and take action to hit the bullseye, right? And as you know, my brand is all about hitting the bullseye. I don't want to give you fluff. I don't want to give you things or systems that you don't need. I just want you to hit the bullseye and reach your outcomes, your ultimate outcomes. But here's the awesome part. Traffic can come from different sides. This sales funnel is the system that gets you that lead generation. But traffic can come not only from Facebook. Facebook we use because there's a lot of relevant traffic and the targeting is amazing. But really, it really could be any type of traffic. Could be from website traffic, could be from AdWords traffic. It all depends on the math. And I'm going to get a little bit into the math right here, because this is the same type of idea and funnel but for your business. All right. So you probably have implemented this already. You get a free teeth cleaning, then you get a twice a year cleaning, you get whitening, retainers, cavities, crowns, implants, and that's usually how it is. 100 people might come from the free teeth cleaning, right? But only 75 might do the 2 year, or 2 times in a year. Then 20. Then oh, look at this one, whitening and retainer, and this is actual data. This has been compared and studied that when you have the right proper follow-up system, you will be able to make these numbers work for you. All right, cavities, and that's the beauty. Sometimes people come for a free teeth cleaning, and then you end up finding cavities, you end up finding problems, and it just represents more and more money. And that's why this system works, because what you put in versus what you gain out is completely worth it for you. All right. So once again, that's how a sales funnel looks like. I've given you a couple different examples. We call this leads, a lead capture. That's very, the first step. And they become a prospect once you start understanding who you are, what you offer, until, of course, they become customers and you can now upsell them, right? We talked about whitening to retainers or cavities, depending on what they have, and you ascend them, right? You ascend them through your funnel. In this case, it's descending, but it's the same thing. You're ascending them because you're going from a lower amount of money to a higher amount. So it really makes a huge difference. All right. So a sales funnel, right? Once again, we see traffic here, and that's why a lot of people get caught up with traffic. Traffic is not the answer. You need a proven process and system first. All right. And that's exactly what we're doing and what we're teaching here in this webinar. Right. So you might be wondering, what's the dentist funnel actually look like, right? What's actually the tangible page by page funnel? And this is exactly what I'm going to be giving to you. All right, are you ready? Boom! And here's the free funnel, I promise you. It literally looks like this, and you can go and claim it right this second, right? But so here's the thing: does it make sense a little bit more now? Once you see that this is the same funnel that this is. Is it making a bit more sense now? I really hope so. So here's the basic strategy on how we do this. Let's dive deeper into it. Number one, we give a Facebook ad with an irresistible offer. Okay, we need to pump a Facebook ad, or it might be a Google AdWords offer, or it might be a LinkedIn offer, or traffic sources really vary, and we can do that and adjust according to the area that you're at and the type of patients that you target. So this system works for anyone, I promise you, anyone that has access to internet, of course. Then number two, we go into a freebie or an offer page, this landing page where they put their info to get the freebie. So we can see it here. This will open a pop-up asking for the information. All right. Finally, you get into a thank you page. That thank you page is this one right here. And I hope you can kind of see that we're offering yet another incentive for people to go and book a call right the same second, because we don't want to wait till people make up their mind. We want them to take action now, right? Now, here's the 3 to 5 emails to nurture. And one of the things we're doing now is we're also testing and playing with chatbots, which is something that I would love to show you at a later date through my content. But that's actually what's working really well combined with emails, because they need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. And finally, of course, in case they didn't take action, we want to send them a reminder with when the appointment is, or prompt them to book one if they haven't. Just saying, hey, I hope that you are having a fantastic day. We know that you didn't take us up on making an appointment. So here is this, or reminding them of the freebie that you're offering on the thank you page, the additional freebie to get them to book the appointment, of course. So we're going to break down the mechanics, and I hope you're excited because, again, this is so valuable. I'm actually going deeper so that you understand it very well, right? So breaking down the 1 to 3 mechanics. Number one, traffic. We talked about this. What is traffic? Traffic can come from Facebook. Traffic can come from Instagram. Traffic can come from Google AdWords. Traffic can come from LinkedIn. And to attract and target the right audience. That's the main outcome of that traffic. We want to not only attract them, but we want to target them. Sometimes they are Your audience might be more on Instagram because it might be maybe a younger demographic. Although now Facebook and Instagram are very, very much competing face to face. I mean, they're owned by the same company, of course, Facebook, but demographics are sort of adjusting because everyone is jumping online, and that's what it's an amazing opportunity for anyone that wants to have a lead generation or a patient generator system. All right. Now let's go into the next one right here. Number two, the two-step funnel, which is exactly what I show you. Any local business that uses this system will be generating leads online. You just have to understand the devil's in the details. And it's on the way that you position copy, on the way that you position certain things. And you can read more about it on my Bullseye Blueprint as well. All right. And yeah, it's serving them at the right time and with the right offer. We don't want to be annoying and intrusive on anyone's timeline. We only want to be targeting people that, actually respond to our ads. We might show it once or twice, and if they don't want it, we don't push it or try to get someone to buy right now, right this second. It doesn't work like that. We focus and we thrive on value. That's why this is so different than anyone else and any other competition you've seen. We thrive on value, and our funnels are not as a marketer. We want to exalt who you are as a brand and the service that you do with your patients, because just like my mom, I'm super passionate about serving dentists that are passionate and care for their patients. The same way my mom cared for me, my smile, and anyone else that I know she worked with. All right. So number 3 is the autoresponder series. And we talked about this again. This handcrafts and increases trust. It increases value, and it increases goodwill to your clients. And these emails are very, very simple. They just highlight the fact that you know what you're doing because of the testimonials that you might have, or even if you don't have testimonials, you can always leverage just information, showing them how they should be brushing their teeth, showing them how they should be taking care of their mouth and their family's mouth, foods to avoid. There's tons of things that you can do because people need to know this information. They need to be aware of it. All right. So I added here, I was making this presentation. It's like, you're probably thinking, can you put it into perspective? Like, what do you mean? Like, what's the traffic to step funnel? Okay, like, can you put it into perspective? So, I'll be glad to do it. So here's the thing, okay? And I'm gonna go big on this one because I want you to really understand it. This is probably one of the most important slides of this presentation. So I want you to really pay attention. Okay, so it's time to leave the old advertising behind and design proven systems or funnels that can deliver real results. So what's the all way? The all way is the shotgun approach. It's the same message to everyone. It's, the billboard or the newspaper, that it doesn't matter if it was a child reading it or an old man or a divorced wife or a teen girl. They would get the same message in front and just see who responds. This is different. It's different because we can target specifically an age that you want. We can target specific interest, pages, anything really that leverages data on Facebook can be targeted. So we have a very, very high targeted profile or avatar of your ideal client. And that's why it's so exciting, because you don't have to deal with clients that are not as high paying or that are not coming back ever. They just go for a freebie and they never come back. You can aim for families. You can aim for people that have more resources that they can actually take care of their mouths, but you got to serve them at that high level. and I said here, the pay and pray method, because it really is that way when you don't have a system that you can leverage. So the new way, it's a customized message. I will talk differently to a family or a mom, completely different than how I would talk to maybe a single guy that wants to get his teeth done, right? And we want to have a predictable system approach that leverages abundant data and ask and you shall receive. I put that because instead of a pay and pray method, yeah, we still pray, of course, because God is the one that gives us everything. But asking you shall receive, and that is the ultimate way to do it. Because sometimes, we just have to interact with our audience, and we do that through email. We do that through our systems. All right. So does it even make more sense now? And there's me camping with my buddy Randy. Randy's actually part of the team as well. He's an amazing marketer, super seasoned marketer, and my other friend Cristobal that helps me with a ton of design. And there's basically 10 of us, 10, 12 of us that rotate on different projects. But I just wanted to give you a little idea of who we are, and I hope you are having a ton of epiphanies and aha moments in this presentation. So if you're feeling right now with all of the stuff that I talked a little bit like this guy, that you're kind of like, oh man, this is like so much information, I'm here to tell you that that's okay. It really does take time to understand how fast we've advanced. I mean, we've advanced so fast on the technology these days that it's insane. All right, and I want to make sure that you get it at the pace that it's comfortable to you. I want to make sure that you're always on the same page, and if we're bringing value to you, that you can really go back and say, hey, I learned certain things in this webinar. So let me recap for you so that you understand what you've learned today. All right. So what have we covered? We've covered how Dr. Hung acquired 140 leads in less than 30 days. I showed you also the exact strategy we used to achieve massive profitable results with the two-step funnel and the email system, because they say the money's on the list. And you know what? It's true. But not just the list, but the quality and the depthness of that list. And that's done through the content, that's done through this system that aims to have you as the most valuable person in your industry, in your area, according to the way we design it. All right. So the number 3 is the exact funnel and system that you need to get new patients month after month on autopilot. All right. So you can literally go out right now with the funnel that I'm about to give you. You can go right now and check it out, because this is completely plug and play, plug and play custom website to acquire clients. This has been proven, it works, and don't overlook the simplicity, because believe me, this system works when you do it and you follow step by step how I've laid it out. So you can go right now to aeroviewmedia.com/dentist. And guess what? You're also gonna get a 14-day trial of ClickFunnels with it as well. So I'm super excited for that, and I'm actually gonna just show you real quick the page that you're gonna get, just to make sure that you understand what to do after. Right? So we go here to airmedia.com/dentist, and you're gonna get presented with something like this. Airmedia has shared this funnel with you. And to unlock the dentist funnel, here it is. Here's the preview of the voucher and the thank you page. And it's plug and play. You don't need hosting. You don't need a dedicated web guy and programmer to be talking code with you. None of that stuff. So if your website's not working right now, I can guarantee you this will be working for you, because it's been proven so many times. So you can just say, hey, add this funnel if you're already a ClickFunnels member. If not, you can just make a quick 14-day trial here. Cancel anytime. You can play around with it, but believe me, this is gold. All right. So let's go back to here. We're almost done. I want to make sure that you get all the value from it. All right. So here's a question for you. Do you feel, or did you have a breakthrough or aha moment on this, where you're like, oh man, I never knew that it was that easy, to get clients. I thought you had to do all these different things and all this blogging and all this YouTubing and all this, on social media. And, the truth is that stuff really does help your reputation, but you don't have to generate leads. You just need a proven system like the one I just showed you, that it literally is controllable, predictable, like a faucet. Like literally a faucet. And this is something I heard from some guys that I really, really follow as well, and I love. And it's a perfect analogy, because you can turn it on or you can turn it off whenever you want. So I have a question. And this is a question I always like to be asked. And the reason why is because it helps you grow as a businessman. All right. So the question is, do you want my help for absolutely free? And this is something that, I was hesitant at first to put it out there, because I normally, charge to give this kind of help and to do this kind of presentations. And you know what? I decided to just open up the curtains of my business and really put my efforts where my mouth is. I'm all about helping people, so I really want to help you for absolutely free. So, I really hope that if this is you, you take my hand and you help me pull you up like that. All right. So you probably, thinking, hey, why are you doing this? Sure, you might be a nice guy and whatnot, but what are the two reasons you're offering help, right? So I'm going to tell you. First of all, I want to be able to empower businessmen and businesses and business women that want to actually serve and help their clients in a true and meaningful way. That for me is the biggest thing. And if you're watching this and you've resonated through this message, this is absolutely for you, because I want to serve you at the highest level possible in a true and meaningful way. I don't just want to send you a bunch of people and just, leave you on your device. I want to grow with you. I want to be able to, help your business, help your practice grow from one step to the next, and be able to put my name and my face behind all those success stories. All right. And we want to specialize in serving doctors at a higher level. That there's power in focusing. I've been doing this for a while, as I told you before, and I was all over the place, but really I had to rediscover my passion for what my mom did, what my mom taught me, and really, look into me and say, hey, do I really want to serve, dentists at a higher level and focus on that, or do I want to be all over the place? And again, this goes back to not trying to be Superman and doing too much, right? So those are the two main reasons why we're doing this. So, there's always a catch, of course. Of course, there's always a catch. Yes, of course it's free, and yes, of course, here is a free, plug and play funnel, and it seems like you're pretty much on the other side because this is very, very actionable. But this is not for everyone. All right. There's three things that our dream clients should have. Number one, you gotta be an action taker that is 100% committed to your success. All right. And so many times I get on the phone with people and people are not committed to it. They're just kind of testing the waters and they're playing dentist. I've gone with other people. Again, I put my mom as a perfect example because I've seen her be completely devoted and dedicated, stress, even at night thinking of their patients' well-being. And that's the type of clients I want to be serving. Number two, you got to be authentic. You got to be really, really authentic and truly care about the patients and their well-being, as I said, because I want to make sure that when we're posting these testimonials, when I'm helping get your name out there with my help for free, then, all these patients are actually going to be looking and coming to you. I'm being attracted to you through this system, but I don't want to be helping people that don't care. I don't want to help that. So if that's you, leave this page right now. Leave it right now, because I only want to help action takers, people that truly care. And of course, number three, you got to be able and willing and able to invest in yourself or your business and your practice, because it's going to take money and it's going to take, a specific set of tools and strategies and things in place that we can help you with all of the things that we've done and have proven for you. You don't have to do the heavy lifting. We do the heavy lifting for you. All right. So if we start working together, this is kind of what you can expect. All right. You can expect to start getting new patients in 30 days or less. All right. And of course, we're going to manage everything for you every single month. So you don't have to worry. It's not extra work for you. It's not a, thing that you have to start from scratch. No. This is all plug and play, but the devil is in the details. We want to make sure that we have control over those little details to make sure that you can get the max out of your money and your time. But here's the thing too. If you want to do it on your own, that's completely fine too. You can download and you can accept my free gift. And then you can use that, and you will also get patients. This is only for certain people, like I said, not for everyone, right? Number two, you can expect to understand how to scale your practice and have enough cash flow for any time off you want, right? So again, one of the main things that us business owners are all the time wanting to have our own time freedom and our own resources and cash flow and all these things. Don't have to depend on a 9-to-5 or on a boss or anything like that. It's because we want to take time off. And I want to make sure that you can do that. by implementing this system and having raised that cash flow. Because sometimes you gotta buy new tools for your patient, your practice, sorry, or sometimes you have to buy just new machines. Even my mom was talking to me how expensive the X-ray machines are nowadays if you want to get a proper one, and I was like saying like, man, like that's crazy, that all that money needs to come from those quality clients that we talked about before, all right, that are doing the bigger packages like dental and crowns, and you want to be able to filter those quick by having this type of system. All right, and of course you can say goodbye to the old school ads that don't work, and hola thought that was kind of cool, you gotta admit it, and hola to proven client acquisition systems, right? So the ads that don't work are all those things in the yellow pages, and the same message to everyone approach, like I told you before, the shotgun approach. I want to make sure I can target them and have the perfect bait to the perfect fish, and not a huge net to try to get as many as possible. That doesn't work anymore. The generalists are now getting more and more spread out, and the specialists are the ones that are rising to the top. All right, so you need leverage. That's the bottom line here, because if all your patients currently come as a result of networking and walk-ins or referrals or hustle, there's a problem in the business model. There's a problem in the sales processes. And that's why I saw those same exact issues in my mom's business, and I wanted desperately to solve them. And I finally cracked the code. I finally saw how to do it, and we've been doing it for a long time now. All right. So again, what you need is a funnel system, and you need to be able to have that leverage to have more clients and more leads coming in on complete autopilot. I said there, luck will only get us so far, right? I mean, there's only so much that we can rely on luck. We need a proven system. We need leverage. All right. So I want to make sure I invite you to click the button below. You're probably watching this on a page that has a button that will give you access to the next page. And I'm so pumped to be able to do this webinar with you and be able to provide with you this amazing results, and amazing proof, an amazing system that if you truly embrace it, because there's so many things out there. So if you want to give me the chance, and believe me, this is going to work for you and your business. We've seen it over and over. I even have here a little, model that I was doing for a client of mine, because it works. Funnels are absolutely killing it right now, and have always killed it, but now they're getting more and more refined, and we have the technology to get like super boom, right at the bullseye, right? We talked about this. So click the button below, or even better, go to dentist.aeroviewmedia.com/apply. All right. So, from my wife and I, we wish that this webinar was extremely helpful. We're excited to serve whoever wants to, work with us. And as I said, this is not for anyone. We say no to people that don't care about their patients. We say no to people that aren't action takers, that are just dabbling around, with a little bit here, a little bit there. That's not it. I want to make sure I establish people and set them up for a long time on this latest top of the game technology and techniques for your business. So I hope that this was an awesome and really helpful webinar. Go get your I'm gonna just put it here again in case you haven't gotten it, or if you missed it. I want to make sure you have it. Go get your aeroviewmedia.com/dentist funnel. This is, as I said, like completely free for you. You just need to get a 14-day trial. Cancel anytime if you don't want to, but I promise you, again, this has been proven. And don't let the simplicity fool you. It's an absolute killer system when you know how to target the right people with the right message, with the right offer. All right. So I hope you want that help from AeroView Media team, from myself, from my wife, and I hope I see you on the other side. Thank you so much if you watched this till the end. I'm very pleased and honored that you did that, and I hope you got the most out of your time and value in this webinar. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. My name is Andres Martinez, and I'm here to serve you. Take care. Have a good night.